Most students don't realize this, but psychology says the people who succeed later in life are usually not the ones you expect. The quiet ones, the weird ones, the misunderstood ones, they often grow into the most successful adults. Today, I'm going to show you 4 types of students who seem ordinary, invisible, or even different in school, but later become surprisingly successful. And I promise, number 4 will change the way you see yourself or your friends forever. Let's start with the first type. 1. The quiet observer. This is the student who doesn't talk much. They sit at the back, watch everything, listen to everything, but rarely speak. Teachers think they're shy. Classmates think they don't care. But the truth is, quiet students are the ones who observe deeply, analyze situations, and understand people better than anyone. Psychology says observers become successful because they think before they act. They notice patterns, behavior, emotions, and details others miss. While everyone else is busy talking, the observer is learning. And later in life, this skill becomes powerful, whether in business, relationships, or creativity. If you were this type, you probably know more than you ever said out loud. Now let's move to the second type. 2. The student who struggles but never quits. These students don't get the highest grades, they fail sometimes. They feel lost sometimes, but they always try again. They don't stop, they don't give up. Psychology has proven that grit, the ability to keep trying no matter what, is a bigger predictor of success than intelligence. These students learn patience, discipline, and resilience. They learn how to handle stress, how to deal with failure, and how to keep moving forward even when everything feels impossible. And later in life, these students become unstoppable. People who never quit eventually win. If you were someone who struggled in school but always tried again, you are much stronger than you think. Now the third type is surprising. 3. The creative daydreamer. This is the student who stares out the window, who scribbles drawings on the edges of their notebook, who gets lost imagining stories, ideas, inventions, or possibilities. Teachers say they're distracted. Parents think they're not focused. Classmates think they're weird. But psychology says these students have a creative intelligence that schools cannot measure. Daydreamers think in pictures, not in words. They imagine possibilities others don't see. They think differently, and different is what later changes the world. Almost every great inventor, filmmaker, artist, or entrepreneur was once a daydreamer in class. So if you were that student who got lost in your own mind, you're not distracted, you're gifted. And now we reach the most powerful type. 4. The student who feels like they do belong. This is the student who feels different. Not dumb. Not lazy. Just different. They don't fit into friend groups. They don't enjoy the same things others do. They think deeper, feel deeper, and notice deeper. School makes them feel like an outsider. But psychology says these students later develop the strongest self-identity because they grow up learning how to rely on their own mind. They don't change themselves to fit in. They build their own path. These are the students who become creators, leaders, innovators, not because they fit into the world, but because they eventually build their own world. If you ever felt like the odd one out, don't worry. Almost every highly successful adult was once the student who felt like they didn't belong. Here's the truth psychology reveals. Success doesn't belong to the loudest or the most popular. It doesn't belong to the ones with perfect grades or perfect confidence. It belongs to the ones with awareness, resilience, creativity, and individuality. The world doesn't reward perfection. It rewards uniqueness. And these 4 types of students carry a kind of uniqueness that grows stronger with time. So if you saw yourself in any of these 4 types, the quiet observer, the persistent struggler, the creative daydreamer, or the outsider, remember this. You are not behind. You are not average. You are not lost. You are simply becoming who you were always meant to be. School doesn't measure real success. Life does. And life rewards the very qualities that schools ignore. Maybe everyone else didn't see it. Maybe even you didn't see it. But the truth is, you've been preparing for success your entire life without even realizing it. So don't doubt yourself. Your time is coming, maybe sooner than you think.